Hey, I'm Tommy Gibbs. If you don't know who I am, I was a new car dealer for over 20 years. The last 20 years, I've been a consultant, national recognized speaker in the automobile world. I do training consulting and I also own a software company that provides software for new car dealers. And I'm a realtor in the state of Florida. So if you need information about automobiles or houses, I am your man. What I want to chat with you about today is when you have a problem in a dealership. I get a lot of people that reach out to me that have some sort of an issue at a dealership and they've got some issue with the service department, the car hasn't been repaired correctly, or maybe they're having an issue with the sales department, something has gone down that isn't making them happy. And so I want to try to give you some guidance on what to do when you have any type of issue with a new car dealer. First and foremost, though, let me say that I think it's really important where you buy your car. And by and large, you're going to be better off to buy from a new car dealer, even if you're buying a used car. And by and large, you're going to be much better off to buy from a local new car dealer than one of the national publicly traded companies, such as AutoNation, Sonic, Lithia. These are big conglomerates that own lots of car dealerships. And the reason I say that is oftentimes the people that are working there in those stores, they don't have a lot of authority. Even the general manager has a limited amount of authority because they're answering to that corporate headquarter kind of mindset. So if you have an issue and you got to go to the top isn't really the top and you can't really get to the top. So you'd be far better off to deal with that Joe Smith Toyota down the street from you than you would be to do business with AutoNation Toyota. It's just going to serve you much better in the long run. Those dealerships are also much more involved in the community. Normally, they contribute a lot to charities and Little League and all those kind of things, and so they give back to your community, and you would be well served to sort of give back to them by doing business with them. Sometimes you can't tell that it's a publicly traded company. As an example, I'm in the Tampa area. I'm in St. Petersburg, Treasure Islands, where I really am most of the time. But we have a deal here. I think it's called Lexus of Tampa Bay. I'm not sure, but I believe that's an AutoNation company. So you wouldn't know that unless you sort of knew that. But sometimes you can find that out by just calling the dealership, or you can find it out. Sometimes it's in their subtitle of their name. Somewhere at the bottom, it may say a division of AutoNation or whatever it may be. So you can find those things. So my point is, it's really important where you buy. Now, when you have a problem, it's important to try to get that problem resolved at the ground level, if at all possible. So if you're dealing with a service writer at a dealership and you have some sort of mechanical problem, they haven't been able to get it straight, certainly you're better off there. If it's a problem in the sales department, you're better off to deal with the sales manager at the ground level to try to resolve it. But oftentimes they don't have the authority or the power, so to speak, to really take care of the problem. So you go to the next level. And so in the service department, it might be the service manager, and in the sales department, it might be the general sales manager. Now, once none of that works for you and you've tried your best and you're being polite and you're doing the best you can, and that doesn't get your problem resolved, the next place to go is to the dealer, the general manager, or the owner operator. Don't confuse general sales manager with general manager. They're two different things. The general manager generally has the power to do whatever they want, and certainly the owner can do whatever they want. You're always better off if you can get to those people. And when you do get to them, you have to be reasonable. So let's say you've had a problem in the sales department, you bought a car, it hasn't been what you thought it was going to be, you had some kind of issue, and you say to the dealer, the only thing that's going to make me happy is if you buy it back. Good luck. That's probably not going to happen. It's kind of being unreasonable. Now, if you have a total lemon law issue, that's another level you may want to go, but you want to avoid it if at all possible. When you go down that path, it can be a long journey. It can be stressful. It can be aggravating. And sometimes you have to go that route. Keep in mind that the dealer didn't build the car. They didn't make the car. General Motors, Ford, Toyota, Honda, whoever it is, they made the car. And so in the end, if somebody's going to give you another car, a total swap out, then that's where you're going to have to go. Now, sometimes the dealer will try to trade you out of the car. I mean, they'll do another transaction with you. They'll give you a whole lot more money than your car is worth to try to make you happy. But to just give you a new car, that generally that's just not going to happen. So you're better off whenever you can get to the dealer GM. Now, if you've done these steps, so to speak, and you've tried your best and you've been reasonable, and you can't get the problem resolved, the next step for you would be to write a certified letter to the dealer or the owner of the business. Now, I can tell you that as a dealer for over 20 years, nothing fired my rocket up anymore and got me twisted anymore than receiving a certified letter from a customer. Because I know the next letter that I get, the next conversation I have after that is going to probably be with a lawyer. And now it's just going to be miserable for everybody. It's going to cost everybody a lot more money. So if you have to, send a certified letter, be nice, outline what the issues are, and that, you've talked to an attorney, but you don't want to have to go that right. Don't be threatening. Just send a certified letter. But that should be the last straw for you. Do your best to sit down in a one-on-one meeting with the owner. Believe me, they want to take care of you. They do. They don't want an unhappy customer. They're all very conscious of their CSI scores and the conversations on social media. They monitor that stuff. They don't want to deal with all that. Look, it probably cost a dealer, a new car dealer, about $500 in advertising dollars to capture a new customer, someone they've never sold a car to. So they know that they are far better off. If it's any way they can make you happy, they're probably $500+ off to the good, if that makes any sense to you. So, hey, if you have other questions about automobiles or real estate or whatever it may be, feel free to reach out to me. I hope this has been of some help to you. And thanks, and have a great day. See you. Bye.